The Foreign Office has updated its travel advice for Afghanistan to warn UK nationals not to travel to Kabul airport due to an ongoing and high threat of terrorist attack. Desperate efforts to airlift people out of the country are ongoing as the August 31st deadline looms. The situation at Hamid Karzai International Airport has been treacherous and at times deadly in recent days. UK troops are working round the clock to airlift nearly 2,000 Afghan interpreters and other staff who worked for Britain still in the country. They have been assessed as eligible under the Afghan Relocations and Assistance Policy, (AROP), and have passed security checks but remain on the ground. More than 10,000 people have been evacuated by British forces so far, according to the Ministry of Defence. But the end of the operation is rapidly approaching after US President Joe Biden rejected calls from Boris Johnson and other allies to delay his August 31st withdrawal date for the remaining American troops. And Defense Secretary Ben Wallace suggested some Afghans should abandon hope of getting to Kabul airport and head for the border instead. In a briefing to MPs on Wednesday lasting more than an hour, he said, if they think they can make it to a third country, that may be a better option. Pressed on one case he is thought to have added, I recommend that they try and make it to the border. Because it is higher profile going to the airport, that is where the Taliban will be focusing their efforts at the moment. According to The Guardian, those Afghans already told by officials to head to the airport should continue to do so. The timing of the last UK rescue flight has not been confirmed, but a UK source indicated it could end up being as soon as Thursday, due to the volatile situation at the airport and risk of an attack. An MP on the call said, he was giving the impression that if you weren't in Kabul you should be looking at other routes, because realistically you are not going to get to the airport in time. MPs on the call raised heartbreaking cases of families split apart, some with a mix of British and Afghan nationals and others with relatives split between the UK and Kabul. A source also confirmed Mr. Wallace complained UK forces have been diverted by ex-Marine Pen Farthing's bid to evacuate his staff and more than 100 rescue animals on a charter flight. Boris Johnson is said to have overruled the minister, who said Mr. Farthing would be given a chance to fly out his animals in a 1:30 a.m. U-turn. But Mr. Wallace privately expressed regret for the use of UK resources on the call with MPs, it's understood. Questions were also raised on the call about the flight's status and when it could actually arrive. The Taliban has previously threatened consequences if the August 31st deadline is not met, and there have been warnings in recent days about a heightened risk of attacks as the mission enters its final stages. Sign up for our daily newsletter to keep up to date with all the essential information at www.mirror.co.uk/email. The updated Foreign Office travel advice for Afghanistan continues. Commercial flights are not currently operating. If you can leave Afghanistan safely by other means, you should do so immediately. If you need assistance, you should call +44 1908 516 666 or again 01908 516 666 in the UK, and select the option Consular Services for British nationals. We have suspended all non-essential operations at the British Embassy in Kabul in response to the deterioration in the security situation. The embassy has relocated. The FCDO is only providing consular assistance remotely and is extremely limited. Travel by road throughout the country is extremely dangerous. There have been allegations of people being mistreated on their way to Kabul International Airport. As well as the almost 2,000 people eligible under AROP, an unidentified number of special cases may be eligible for evacuation, such as LGBTQ advocates, judges and human rights activists. The number of British citizens who still need evacuating, as well as those who hold dual citizenship, also remained unclear. The MOD said on Wednesday morning that 1,833 had been airlifted in the previous 24 hours.